There's a weird kind of procrastination that doesn't make any sense. Not the "I don't want to do my taxes" kind, the other kind, the side project you're genuinely excited about, the book you've wanted to write, the gym plan you actually chose for yourself, the message to an old friend you've been meaning to send for weeks. These aren't chores, you want to do them. And somehow, they're the things you avoid the hardest. You tell yourself it's laziness, but that doesn't add up either, because on the same day you don't have the energy to open that project, you'll deep clean your entire kitchen, reorganize your closet, and read 15 articles about something completely unrelated. That's not low energy. That's energy going everywhere except the one place you actually wanted it to go. So if it's not laziness, what is it? Here's the uncomfortable answer. It's fear. Not fear of the task, fear of what happens the moment it becomes real. Right now in your head, that side project is perfect. The book is brilliant. The version of you who finally starts going to the gym is disciplined and unstoppable. As long as it stays an idea, it gets to stay flawless. The second you actually start, that changes. The first paragraph you write is clumsy. The first workout is embarrassing, not impressive. The first version of the project looks nothing like the one in your imagination. Starting doesn't bring the idea to life. It exposes it to the possibility of being bad. So some part of you makes a quiet trade without asking permission. Protect the perfect imaginary version by never letting the real, messy version exist. And procrastination is just the tool it uses to do that. That's why waiting for motivation doesn't work. You're not waiting for energy, you're waiting for the fear to go away on its own. And it won't. Fear doesn't leave because time passes. It leaves when you prove in real life that the scary thing survives contact with reality. You can see this pattern everywhere once you know to look for it. I'll start when I have more time. I'll start when I'm in the right headspace. I'll start once I've researched a bit more. Every version sounds responsible. Every version is actually the same sentence. I'll start once starting stops being scary. And it never fully stops being scary, not before you start. So what actually works? Not more discipline, not a stricter schedule. The fix is almost embarrassingly small. You lower the stakes of starting until the fear doesn't have anything to grab onto. Instead of write the book, you write one deliberately bad paragraph, bad on purpose, so there's nothing to protect. Instead of the perfect workout plan, you just put on your shoes and walk to the end of the block. Instead of the perfectly worded message to your old friend, you send 4 rushed words. Hey, thought of you. None of these are impressive. That's the entire point. You're not trying to produce something good. You're trying to break the spell where the idea only stays safe as long as it's untouched. And here's what nobody tells you about that first ugly attempt. It's never as bad as the fear promised. The clumsy paragraph isn't a disaster, it's just a paragraph, sitting there existing, completely survivable. The awkward first workout doesn't ruin anything, it just ends, and tomorrow there's a second one. The moment the imagined version touches reality, it stops being something to protect and starts being something you can just work on. That's the actual shift. Not "I feel motivated now." Just it exists. It's real. It's not perfect, and somehow that's fine. So if there's something you've wanted to do for weeks or months or longer and you keep finding reasons it's not quite the right time, it was never about the time. It was about protecting the version of it that only exists in your head. Let it be bad first. Let the first version embarrass you a little. That's not failure, that's the price of admission for it becoming real at all. So, what's the one thing you've been protecting by not starting it? Today, let it be bad. And now what?